Well, here we are, Peter, down at Tonbridge. Your reactions to FA Cup exit?
Disappointment, of course. Made it a real uphill battle for ourselves after 8 minutes. But in between that, I thought for the last 55 minutes of the game, I thought between the two boxes, we totally dominated the game in possession. The third goal came at a great time for them. Poor goal on our part. Then we get ourselves back in the game, and then the ricochet, bit of bad luck as well. So, and then we get another one, but it was too late. Like I said, you can't start like that and expect to win games.
You've been warning about that slow start for about 2 months, and it came today in the cup.
Yeah, we get away with it sometimes because teams in our league or the league we played in last year didn't have enough quality to capitalise on the mistakes. But when you're playing a team who are flying high in the league above, they will punish you, and we got punished in 8 minutes. Outside of that, they had a few half chances, had a goal was disallowed, a few little bits of scrambles, but nothing. They never cut us open. They never played because we had a far higher percentage of the ball, but we didn't create anything with it. So in the first goal, John's got 15 yards of space in all directions around him. Decides to play it one touch. It's a sloppy pass, and they break away, and and then we have to give a foul away, and then he's on the halfway line in no trouble of losing the ball. But and we talk about it all the time, and that's what I've just said to them. There is. It's getting to a point now where I can't. If players are not listening, understanding, and we're working on what they're doing to improve, to be better, and it's not sinking in, then maybe we need to change. Maybe we need to change, and we won't change the way we play. But maybe we need to change and have players that maybe take it on board a little bit better.
Having said that, you're up against a team in the higher league and they're motion chasing as well, so you're a different status.
But how much different were they to Tiverton last week?
They're stronger, more powerful, more athletic.
Were they?
Quicker too, especially down the left flank.
Like I said, he never, he ran Purds a little bit, but he didn't, he broke away. It was again poor defending from us from the throw in. He runs through and scores, but I don't think anyone would have caught him anyway. I don't think they were hugely different to Tiverton. Like I said, a bit more experience maybe, and a bit more know-how.
Certainly.
But they're a team that have flirted with the Conference South and this league for a couple of seasons now. But I still think that on our day, we could win against them. And I certainly felt confident before the game that we could beat them. But when you give yourself the start we had, it always makes it even tougher. And we've got to learn to be better against teams that play like that, because the higher we go, through the leagues, and even in this league, we're going to come up against more teams like that than footballing teams. So so the players have to find a way to be better against teams like that. And like I said, we got caught with a free kick, got caught with a poor piece of defending from a throw-in. But outside of that, it's hard to think of a time when they really created anything that created a chance. A possible penalty down the other end first half, when Joel got caught out, but it's his first game back for a month, so we expect to be a little bit rusty. But in between that, like I said, I thought for an hour, 55 minutes after they scored the 2 goals, and up until they scored the third and fourth one in the second half, we were totally dominant in our possession, but we just didn't have enough to create anything. Which is disappointing because that's what we've been good at. So, but again, like you said, we're playing a team a league above, and their ambition is to get into the Conference South. And if they did get in there, I'm sure they would pretty much hold their own in that league. So it's been a real good test for us today, a real good challenge. I thought when the fourth one went in, it was a little bit harsh because I don't think we deserved that, because I thought in between we played quite well. But we got punished and we shot ourselves in the foot, and you can't do it.
Moving on to the FA Trophy next week, I suppose it'll be a case of Salisbury looking at this for a bit of revenge, and the one cup competition for Hereford to aim at.
I'm sure they will look at it as revenge. I mean, they'll just want to win the game like we will. They'll just want to win it as we want to win it, and I'm sure that it'll be more of the same, very similar to today. So, like I said, we've just talked there and said that it's time for the players to stand up and be counted, because we have, like I said, we've got some good players. When we're 2 or 3 up, we've got some very good players who all want to get on the ball and they all want to play. But when things don't go our way, we want the same enthusiasm and stuff like that. And they got it in them. I've seen it all last year, so I know they've got it in them. But for whatever reason today, it wasn't there for a small spell at the beginning of the game, and then after that the game wasn't out of our reach, but it was always going to be tough. And like I said, when they scored the third goal, I thought it was against the run of play. But again, poor defending by us. We've talked all of last season, all of this season, defensively, when the ball moves backwards, we've got to clear our box and give room for the keepers to come and get it. We didn't clear our box, and the fella heads it in on the edge of the 6-yard box. If we'd have done what we were asked to do, Alex would have come out and caught it on the 6-yard box. Instead, it's a poor goal. It's a poor goal against a run of play, and it just kills us off. And then we get the goal back, and you think, okay, well maybe we might have a chance, but like I said, the game was gone after the first 8 minutes, and it was always going to be a tough one. So, but like I said, this week, I've learned some more about the players that we've got, and we'll keep plugging away, and we'll keep working hard. And like I said, the quality's there. The quality's there without a doubt, but we have to adapt to play against teams who play in that manner, and we haven't done it quite so well today for spells of the game.
Thanks, Peter.
All right.
Can I just ask you, good to see Pablo back? Do you think
I thought he gave us a little bit of a spark. Yeah, he gave us a little bit of a spark when he came on and did okay, but you could see he was a bit rusty. Obviously, he's had nearly 3 weeks out, so but hopefully he'll just get fitter and fitter now as well.